Mother's holy surprise. In a small sunlit village nestled between golden fields and gentle hills, lived a kind-hearted woman named Amina. She was known not for wealth or fancy possessions, but for her generosity. Every child in the village called her Ami because she always welcomed them with warmth, a piece of bread, or a comforting hug. Amina lived with her young son, Hamza, a lively boy of 9. Their house was simple mud walls, a wooden door, and a small garden that Amina lovingly tended. Despite her modest life, she always found joy in helping others. One chilly morning, the village was buzzing with news. A caravan of travelers had been stranded at the edge of town. After heavy rains washed away part of the road, food was scarce, and the travelers were hungry and tired. Many villagers hesitated to help, worried they didn't have enough for their own families. But Amina, upon hearing this, felt her heart stir. "Hamza," she said gently, "we don't have much, but Allah blesses those who share. Let's prepare what we can." Hamza looked uncertain. "But Ami, we only have a little flour left. What if we run out?" She smiled and placed her hand on his head. "My son, when we give for Allah's sake, He returns it in ways we cannot imagine." Together, they baked simple flatbreads, gathered dates from their small jar, and filled a jug with cool water from the well. Hamza carried the basket, while Amina walked beside him. When they reached the weary travelers, she offered the food with a bright smile. "Please, eat and regain your strength," she said. The travelers were astonished. One man replied, "We are strangers, yet you treat us like family. May God reward you for this kindness." That night, after helping as many as they could, Amina and Hamza returned home. Their pantry looked almost empty. Hamza felt a little worried as he lay in bed. But Amina whispered, "Sleep peacefully, my son. Allah never forgets a good deed." The next morning, as Amina stepped into her garden, her eyes widened. The once small plants of herbs and vegetables had blossomed overnight. Green leaves sparkled with dew, and fresh vegetables hung heavy on the branches. Even the flour jar in the kitchen, which she thought was nearly empty, was somehow full again. Hamza gasped in amazement. "Ami, how is this possible?" Amina's eyes filled with tears. "This, my son, is a holy surprise from Allah. When we give with a pure heart, He gives back in ways beyond our understanding." Word spread quickly through the village about the miracle in Amina's home. Her kindness became an inspiration for others. Families who had been afraid to share before began opening their doors to the stranded travelers. Soon, the whole village was working together, cooking meals, repairing the road, and making the guests feel welcome. The travelers, once strangers, left the village with gratitude in their hearts. Some even returned later with gifts and provisions, remembering the kindness of the woman who had fed them when no one else dared. Cheers. Hamza would tell this story to his own children, always ending with the lesson his mother taught him. When you give with love, expect nothing in return. But know that Allah always has a holy surprise waiting for those who trust Him. And so, Amina's simple act of kindness lived on, not just as a miracle in a small garden, but as a reminder that true generosity always brings blessings beyond measure. Moral of the story: helping others selflessly opens the doors of unexpected blessings.